This is the American Classics Marketplace. It's an antique mall that's open daily 10 to 6. This is the last remaining antique mall that Colorado Springs, Colorado has available. In a prior video I did of an antique mall, that one unfortunately has closed up and ceased operations back in early June of 2022. Let's take a look and see what all I could find here in this antique mall excursion. This antique mall has been open for decades and there are hundreds of vendors here, as you'll see. I always enjoyed looking at signage. One of the big things I look for is the old signs that are out there from different marketing campaigns from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and even 90s for automotive and other things. Nostalgia is one of the big keys that I look for, especially when looking at signs. However, a lot of these signs I was looking at here were repopped, and a lot of them you could find at Hobby Lobby. The vendor of this one had good pricing on the repop signs, but nothing that was authentic that I wanted to grab. It's always nice to see some die casts when you first walk in and see your first vendor area. This definitely helps you see that there might be some light at the end of the tunnel here when looking for model kits or anything else in the automotive side of things for the hobby. This vendor also had some cool bigger size die casts along with stickers as well. Now that we've gone to the first vendor, I want to show you the entire warehouse. This is just one of the two buildings here. This had over 250 vendors and a lot of things in here that we're going to go through. Just around that corner of the signs, there was this Classics Cafe, and this cafe had some vending machines that you could get some snacks as well as some soft drinks or even some coffee. The actual building itself to walk through if you want to take your time is roughly 3 hours in total. There's a map that shows you all the actual ways to get through everything, and everything is just spread out. There's no like section for furniture, for knitting, for certain things. It's all just thrown out there. Whoever wanted to buy a spot, if there's a spot available and you like that spot, you got that spot as a vendor and you paid your dues every month. I wanted to go into this little small area. To the right you'll see a sign on the wall that had some lights on it that were flashing. That was a diner. I really wanted to go and look at that one, as that reminds me of a sign for a mail designer that I saw back when I was a kid that had the lights and stuff. That was pretty cool. With only being in this antique mall for a good 10-15 minutes, the biggest thing that I saw was it was known for its furniture, a lot of random knickknacks, a buried treasure type of feel, where everyone would just throw all their stuff into the little small cube that they bought and just throw stuff on top of it and pile it up and you had to kind of go through it. Or spots like this where it was nice, neat, and there were die casts. There were a lot of sports memorabilia stuff out here that we'll see in a little bit. I have a few of those little baseball guys I've had back as a kid. Here were a few Hasegawa military planes, as well as that Jake plane. Those are pretty cool. Here's a Matchbox one as well. Those are kind of something you don't see time to time, as well as this UPC model kit. Very cool to see these type of small little planes here that I haven't seen before. And it's always nice just to see what people have out there, and you might find something you never knew existed. I know for a lot of us that are in this hobby, we also have a lot of other hobbies. I know a lot of people that actually do go and collect these type of figures, whether it's baseball, hockey, starting lineup, even baseball cards and sports cards. It's always amazing to see what you'll find in these antique stores, and the prices too. Some of them are right on the dollar amount of what it's going for as a collector price. Other people want to have a sale on it and sell it to get it out of their inventory, and it's a great buy. And others unfortunately do overprice their stuff well above asking price, which we'll see here in the future with some model kits that I found in this video. I know a lot of us in our hobby also collect die cast, especially the 1/64 scale Hot Wheels cars, Matchbox, even the Auto World ones. And for me, I'm not a particular collector by any means for these, but it's always cool to see what's been out there, what's been released. And you never know, something might strike my fancy and I might want to get it because it's a cool car, a cool paint job, or something that just yells at me and screams saying, "Buy me." This mall is definitely busy on the weekends, so I definitely suggest if you have the time, definitely go in the middle of the week, as it is a lot quieter, a lot slower, and you can take your time and just roam freely without having people move in and around you, as it does get scrunched up in certain areas of this place. This antique mall is located off of South Academy and Constitution Avenue, right on the southeast corner of that intersection. So far in this journey, I'm about 45 minutes into looking in the mall, and all I've found are these mall kits so far. I'm hoping I definitely find some automotive kits here a little later on, and definitely make it worth my money driving this far in order to see what's here at this mall. I kept on browsing, and walking around I saw this little Ford ceramic truck, and these Oscar Mayer Wienermobiles popped up. I remember having one as a kid, especially with the whistle, but I haven't seen the Oscar Mayer mobile around lately, probably in the last 10-20 years. I don't know if they even exist still, and if they still even drive across the country. I do enjoy a good NASCAR race, and I thought this was a Rusty Wallace pool light for a pool table, but unfortunately it was a Kurt Busch one. Definitely can see some wear here. 200 bucks, not bad, but with the light coming through and stuff, giving its age, I could see this being worth it, but not for me. But it was really cool to see this and just see something up close like this that you don't get to see often. I grew up watching NASCAR in the 90s, and for me, all I remember is Jeff Gordon winning, and winning. This was 70 bucks for this jacket. It was a large. I checked on eBay, definitely within the price range of what it was going for. It had a few stains, not on the leather itself, but on the actual stitching of the flames. So unfortunately, it was probably something I couldn't get out. I did go back and look at this again a week later, and unfortunately it was not there. The other guy sold it, or he removed it from his inventory, unfortunately. As I kept looking for treasure through the antique mall, I came across these Robotics R1100 and R1500 series motorized modular building systems. Pretty cool. Something that I didn't get, but it was definitely cool to see these as I've never seen before, and they looked pretty easy to assemble. You could expand them, they were controllable, definitely something cool by Milton Bradley. The one type of die cast that I do collect are the Johnny Lightning series. I remember having, my first one I got was Eleanor, the 67 GT500 from Gone in 60 Seconds back in 2001. I love that pepper gray metallic color, and that just spiked my interest in getting these type of die cast cars. So I keep on looking for more. Haven't bought any recently, probably in the last year or so. I don't think it's piqued my interest. But a lot of them are collectible, so I definitely look for ones that maybe I missed out when they actually were readily available, and grab them if they're at a decent price. Some of the cool ones that I see that have been coming out recently are by Auto World, and they're the ones where you actually can change out the tires, the wheels, and other things in the actual die cast themselves, which is pretty cool to see, and it helps you customize them more for a different look based upon your taste. This curio cabinet for vendor 308M definitely spiked my interest. He had a lot of cool Hot Wheels, Matchbox nostalgia, old die cast, their 1/64th scale. But something here a little lower you'll see that spiked my interest that I was not expecting to find. Moving down to the next shelf, I thought these were all die casts until I took a good look at the tags here and saw these were actual built-up plastic models from Revell, MPC, Monogram, you name it, you know they were right here. They were all priced roughly 15 to 22 bucks a piece, I want to say, give or take. I did go to the front of the store of the antique mall and had them contact the vendor. I made an offer in which he denied. I then made a second offer and he denied it again. He was really firm on all the actual prices there, even as a lot. So it definitely was not something I was going to move forward with and buy, given the price of each model, as they were in okay shape, but definitely needed a lot of restoring in order to get them to be the type of look that I wanted them to be. Alright, we finally found our first automotive model kit. It is a recent release Jeep Rubicon. This is a curbside, as many people have built it on YouTube. The gentleman was asking $12.99 for it. I did open it up after showing you all here just the overview of it, and a lot of it was painted and a lot of it was missing, so definitely not worth the price to pay for. Here were some cool, really big scale model type die cast. I remember seeing these as a kid out in front yards. I remember playing with them in the dirt. Definitely brought back a lot of cool memories seeing these there. If you're a license plate collector, this is where you gotta come. This guy had filing cabinets of license plates for states, for specific years with the states categorized. You name it, he probably had it. He just had them thrown everywhere on top. He didn't have enough room, so he had them all up here on top, along with the filing cabinets. He even had some that were cut where they were in alphabetical by just a letter or a number, where you could just mix and match and make your own license plate through a multitude of license plates via the lettering and the numbering. Definitely a lot of cool stuff here to see. I do collect license plates from time to time, especially the ones that were like the black from the 60s to the 1920s. Definitely the old school looking ones were cool. Even the ones from the 20s that had the bigger size license plates back then, those are always cool to see, and he had a few here as well. Here we can see he had the filing cabinets by the actual state or by the year with the state as well. Just remarkable stuff here. A lot of places you go to, you have to just search and hope you find what you're looking for. Here he had them categorized so you knew exactly where to go, what you're looking for, knowing the year and the state. This was definitely an easy way for me to go through, and I did actually leave with a few license plates too. I'd want to say anything that was a license plate of 2000 and newer, he had it here in these filing cabinets listed as all states, and they were just thrown in here upside down, however you want to name it. They weren't categorized, but this was definitely cool. Once I actually got here recording this, I actually stood there for another 30 minutes and went through and grabbed a few that I was looking for and did fine. After 2.5 hours here at the antique mall, I finally found some more model kits. The gentleman here was definitely looking for collector's prices or retail prices. I was definitely intrigued by that first vet there, but the price he had just wasn't what I was looking to pay. I looked at eBay sold listings and that kit was definitely going for a lot cheaper, so I wound up unfortunately going to eBay and buying that kit. If you've made it this far through the video, please give it a like and please subscribe to my channel. This not only helps me out be a better content creator and bring better content to all of you, but also helps me know what content you all want to see in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.